Fourth phase of the West Bengal polls is underway. 44 assembly seats across 5 districts are in the starry phase that will test the fate of celebs, cricketers as well as Union Minister Babul Supriyo. Other big players include former Bengal Cabinet Minister Rajiv Banerjee, cricketer turned politician Manoj Tiwari, and state BJP's most prominent female face, Locket Chatterjee. Parts of Kolkata will vote for the first time, such as Jadavpur, Toliganj and Behala. All eyes are also on Singur, where it will be a test of loyalty for the TMC, 14 years after the agitation that catapulted Mamata Banerjee to power. For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Tanima, who's been tracking these elections from day one, from ground zero in Bengal. Good morning to you, Tanima. We've seen a hectic election season and we've now entered the fourth phase. What is the mood on the ground? The polling has started, and the first question that I want to ask you is centered around Kolkata, because parts of Kolkata would be voting today, a very, very crucial area, the region that would be voting today.
That's right. This is probably the phase which is seeing the maximum number of seats going to poll so far. Archana, around 44 seats which are going into, where people are going to vote today. And as you mentioned, this is the first time that Kolkata, parts of Kolkata, is casting its vote. If I can show you, I'm standing at Jadavpur constituency. Now, Jadavpur is very interesting because it is primarily a two-way battle here. The sitting MLA over here is from CPIM, and but it is also primarily known as a TMC bastion in the past. In fact, CPI managed to wrest the seat away from TMC in 2016. Whether or not Mamata Banerjee and her party will be able to, get it back from the left this time around, and probably one of the only left bastion left in a sense in the city of Kolkata. So they would also be very interested in making sure that the seat is left with them. So, and this is, of course, as I mentioned, that the first time parts of Kolkata is voting, city crowd, so the number of people who are turning up to vote so early is not as much as we have seen in some of the rural areas, but we will still talk to some of these people. Didi, apni jodi bolte chai je apnader ekhane mane ki issue ache, ki factor ache as a voter এগিয়ে আসুন যেটার জন্য আপনারা ভোট করছেন as a young person, what is in your mind? I don't want to ask আপনি কোন পার্টিকে ফলো করেন, but what do you want to vote for? What do you want better in terms of the seat Jadavpur?
In terms of speaking about the environment that we have in Jadavpur, we are quite satisfied with what we have.
Okay.
But there are scopes for improvement in every aspect.
Right.
I could not point out what are the aspects, but there are improvement. There can be improvement in every aspect over here.
Correct. This time we have seen a very high-octane campaign from all political parties,
from
right?
all the parties. Yeah.
Right. So as a voter over here in Jadavpur, are you affected by the fact that this time around it's very highly, the election this time there's been a lot of focus on it, but you're a city dweller, you're in Kolkata, and Jadavpur is one of the main constituencies. Does all the hustle bustle affect you, or you're still keeping local issues in mind while casting vote?
Because we have seen the work throughout the years,
Right.
throughout the ruling years.
Right.
So I remember those work. Nothing actually affects me at this point of time. All this hustle and bustle and the campaigning and lots of talks and lots of fighting, lots of battleship that we have seen over here, it's not really affecting me. I have seen the work, we all have seen the work, and that is going to be reflected in our vote.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us. So, anybody else who also wants to speak? Didi, আপনি কি বলতে চান যে এখানের আপনি যে ভোটার আপনি আচ্ছা okay, so some people are shy, of course, while speaking to on camera, but nonetheless you heard from that voter over here who is essentially saying that it will be the local issues and the work which has been done on the ground which is going to reflect as people cast their vote. This is Jadavpur, Toliganj, these are areas which are next to each other here in southern part of Kolkata. People are coming out, not in large numbers so far. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, but nonetheless there's still a number over here which is turned up at this polling booth that we are standing in. And in Toliganj, as you mentioned, it is, of course, there are several high profile names which are which are in the fray this time around. Babul Supriyo in the fray from Toliganj, Locket Chatterjee in the fray from Chuchura, Rajiv Banerjee, a TMC defector, now with BJP in the fray from Domjur constituency. So it is definitely a big phase as far as Bengal is concerned, and a crucial phase as well, because now It's from here on, there will be parts of Kolkata which are also voting, South 24 Parganas, which TMC considers its bastion, but whether or not they will be able to retain it, that is the question.
Right, Tanima, as you rightly mentioned, that this is a very crucial phase, and all these hard hitters, big names are in the fray. Another question that I want to ask you is about Singur. It's the same place that propelled Mamata Banerjee's rise in Indian politics, changed the fortune, the political fortune of West Bengal. Things completely transformed from here on. 14 years ago, we saw an anti-industrialization agitation, or against land acquisition. We saw a major agitation in Singur, and now 14 years onwards, we see that all political parties are making a pitch for development, industrialization, and promising people that the fate of Singur will also change. What more can you tell us about this region and the aspirations of the Singur voters?
Right, I traveled to Singur just a few days back, Archana, and over there what I did notice, as a lot like Nondigram, like there will be clear divisions that you can see on the ground, whether certain people are following BJP or whether certain people are following Trinamool. And there's also some part of the village, maybe some old schoolers who will be following a bit of the left. But what I again noticed, just like Nondigram, is the fact that there are a lot of silent voters in Singur as well, silent people who are not actually clearly stating their mind. Because now what's happened over there is all three parties, the main poll pitch of all three parties is promising industrialization in an area, ironically, where Mamata Banerjee, the Trinamool chief, way back, as you said, over 14 years back, actually fought against bringing in industries in that area, fought against, fought for the farmers, against the land acquisition over there. So now, very ironically there, even the Bengal chief minister is promising to bring industries and factories to Singur, because unemployment, not just in Singur, but in most parts of Bengal, is an issue. People want jobs, not just empty assurances. So the left, of course, says, look, we did not change our stand. Now both BJP as well as Trinamool are in fact offering to bring factories, more jobs into the area. That has been our consistent stand for the past 14 years. But whether they are going to be in any way appreciated by the voters over there for not changing their stand, or whether it's going to be the BJP candidate who is the sitting MLA but a TMC defector who will be able to hold on to his vote bank, that is also something which is going to be interesting to watch out for. Again, as I mentioned, that some of these seats which are going into the fray this time are known TMC bastions. But at the same time, including Singur, which is in the Howrah area, the BJP has been able to make certain inroads. So whether or not that's going to reflect this time around in the elections, that's something, again, which will be interesting to see.
Right, Tanima, please stay on with us. We're getting some breaking inputs from West Bengal. The latest is that the TMC has now written to Election Commission alleging that across several booths, the BJP workers are creating ruckus outside the booth and preventing TMC agents from entering them. TMC has demanded necessary actions from the EC. Right, so that's the latest. The TMC has now written to Election Commission alleging that BJP workers are creating ruckus across several booths. Tanima is still with us. Tanima, we've seen in Nandigram also there was a huge showdown that there were allegations that were flying thick and fast. And once again, today we are seeing that the Election Commission has been approached by the TMC, where the TMC is alleging that BJP workers are creating ruckus at poll booths.
Right. In fact, once again, we can see early in the morning itself, Trinamool has written a letter to the Election Commission alleging that there are four booths at least, four areas at least that they can identify in which their polling agents have not in fact been allowed to go anywhere close to the booth. These are, of course, allegations which are coming in from the Trinamool. We've seen in all the phases, in fact, that there have always been charges and counter charges which are being levelled both by the Trinamool as well as the BJP against each other. And And in this case, of course, what we can see that the Trinamool has made it official in a sense by writing to the EC already this morning. These are all sensitive areas. In fact, some of the areas which are going into polls, including those in Cooch Behar, we've already seen recently that there was an alleged attack at the BJP Bengal chief Dilip Ghosh's convoy. So in some of these areas, there's increased security as well. I am standing here in Kolkata where the security is there. There are CRPF forces as well as the local police who have been stationed here, but clearly not as sensitive as some of these other areas, including some of these areas which have been highlighted by the Trinamool in their complaint letter to the Election Commission. So there will also be a lot of focus in terms of ensuring a fair election process in some of these seats as well, and as I said, that the security deployment has been put according to that.
All right, Tanima, thank you for update. We will keep coming back to you for more on phase 4 polling. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast.